Greetings everyone. I welcome you to yet another lecture of circuits and system. So today's lecture is about star to delta or delta to star conversion. So these are the three different names under which this same topic can be asked. And remember this thing, this topic is your examination's favorite, or we'll say examiner's favorite topic. There you'll surely find one question either to explain or to solve the numerical on the very same topic. So with this, the way to get started is quit talking and begin doing. So you have to start practicing and quit talking that this I'll do or that I'll do. So with this inspirational quote, let us start with our topic, star to delta and delta to star conversion. So if they ask you to explain, let us draw a star network. So this is my star network. Let us say this is RA, or rather not RA, this is point A, this is B, this is C. So this is RA, resistance on arm A, resistance of arm B, and resistance of arm C. So this is my star network. I want to convert these networks either star to delta or delta to star. Let us say this is A, this is B, and this is C. So this resistance become RAB, this becomes RAC, and this becomes RBC. Now you want to convert this thing in either of the forms. So remember, the first thing we need to see is, we need to see at from point A to B, I have resistance RA and RB, and RC will be hanging. Whereas if I consider this thing as delta network, at point A to B, my RAB is in parallel with the series connection of RAC and RBC. At this point from A to B, RAB is in parallel with the series connection of these two. And when we are looking at the star network, this combination is RA plus RB. So this is my first general equation. My second general equation will be RB plus RC. Looking at the star network, it is RB plus RC. So same point B and C. So my RBC will be in parallel with the series combination of these two. So this will be RAC plus RAB. This becomes my second general equation. My third general equation will be RA plus RC. Looking at this side of the network. So this arm RAC is in parallel with RAB plus RBC. This is my third general equation. Now, once I get these general equation, now by manipulating these equations, see, we have three unknowns over here, RA, RB and RC. We have got three equations. So I can always write this equation in the form of RA, RB and RC. Similarly, if I see this side, RAB, RAC and RBC, three unknown, three equations. Now I can write these equation in form of these three and we can get the values. So you don't have to go and start calculating. So we can always remember these equation with one simple trick. So what simple trick it is? Now I want to convert star network into delta network. So this star network would be given to me. I want to convert it into a delta network. So my delta network, I'll be having RAB, I'll be having RAC, and I'll be having RBC. So do one thing, always multiply the two and add all of them. So let's just make an R star. Now what is this R star? Okay, I'll just put star. I'll just put this star over here. So let's make this R star. So this R star is nothing, it is coming from this star network. So R star is RA into RB plus RB into RC plus RC into RA. So what would be my RAB? My RAB would be R star divided by what is missing? C is missing, divided by RC. What would be my RC? RC would be R star RAC. A and C are here. What is missing? RB. Here it is R star. What is missing? RA. So this is the simplest way to remember. So this is my equation number 4, equation number 5, and equation number 6. So this equation is nothing but this is star to delta conversion. So I can always find all the values of this arm. In exam, you have been given a question where they were given all these resistance as 30 ohms. Substitute the value of this 30 ohms over here. Get R star divided by 30 ohms. You'll get your answer. So this is star to delta conversion. Okay. Just look at it once. Take a screenshot and then we can move ahead. Okay, moving to the other conversion. Now we have delta to star conversion. Now in delta to star conversion, this Z network is given to us. I need to find RA, RB and RC. Now again, we'll be having a simple trick. Now if I want to find RA, now it would be, let us just make another adjustment, just a simple adjustment. Like in star, let's calculate R delta. Now R delta is nothing but sum of all three. RAB plus RBC plus RCA. Okay. So what would be my RA? Now RA, this point, this RA. So there are two resistance, this and this, which are joining at this point, at point A. So at RA, it would be RAB multiplied by RAC divided by R delta. So simply RAB multiplied by RAC divided by R delta. Similarly, RB, it would be RBC RCA divided by R delta, and RC would be RCA RBC divided by R delta. So this is equation number, we did 6, this is 7, this is 8, and this is 9. Clear everyone? So now I've converted my delta network into star network. So there'll be a question, there was a question where they have given this delta network as 30 ohms, 30 ohms and 30 ohms. Try to calculate the value of RA, RB and RC. Is it clear? So you can just take the screenshot. So how to remember? See, RA is there. Multiply both the resistor from delta which contain A. RAB, RAC. RB is here. Multiply both the resistance which contain RB and RC. And if RA, RB and RC are not given to you, just remember, if you want to calculate for this arm, this is the point at point A, whichever resistance is there, multiply this divided by the sum of this. At this, multiply this divided by the sum of this. At this, multiply these two and divided by the sum of all three. Now, T to pi and pi to T network. Now, we already know for a T network, it is easier to calculate the Z parameter. So, Z11 is ZA plus ZC, Z21 is ZC, Z12 is ZC, and Z22 is ZB plus ZC. And similarly, for a pi network, it is always easier to calculate my admittance parameter. Now, if you want to convert this T to pi or pi to T, so let us see, we've already seen such things. See, this is nothing but delta to star and star to delta conversion. Now, for here, I am converting my T network into my I network. So what would be my ZAB? My ZAB is nothing but my ZAB is ZT divided by ZC. My ZBC would be ZT divided by ZA and ZT divided by ZB. Now, if you see it carefully, all these values are of impedance. So I've calculated impedance. Now, if I want to make this sure that it is an admittance parameter, so I just have to take the reciprocal of it and I get YA dash is equals to ZA by ZT, YB dash is equals to ZC by ZT, and YC dash is equals to ZB by ZT. So this is how I get all my three parameters. So ZYA is ZT by ZA, YB is ZT by ZB, and YC is ZB by ZT. So this is nothing but star to delta and delta to star conversion. But there's a catch between pi to T network. Now, when I see my pi network, this is YA, YB, and YC, and I want to convert it to ZA, ZC, and ZB network. Now, dear student, I just want you to remember just one simple trick over here. This YA is to be written as 1 by ZA, or I can say ZA is to be written as 1 by YA dash. Not this ZA, this one. Okay, ZA dash, I'll put it as. Similarly, ZB dash would be 1 by YB dash, and ZC dash would be 1 by YC dash. Okay, so you just have to remember this thing, because this will change my result drastically. Now, moving to the same way of calculating. Now, if you remember it, for star, from delta to star, what I used to do, from delta to star conversion, what I used to do, I used to multiply the top two, whichever branch it is connected to, divided by ZA dash plus ZB dash plus ZC dash. So this is going to give me my ZA. Now I'll do the same. So my ZA, this point, this resistance is nothing but ZA dash, ZB dash over ZA dash plus ZB dash plus ZC dash. Now replacing the value, ZA dash is nothing but 1 by YA dash, ZB dash is nothing but 1 by YB dash over 1 by YA plus 1 by YB dash plus 1 by YC dash. So further solving it, if we take the LCM and we do the further calculation, so this is going to give me YC dash, 1 by YC dash, YA dash YB dash plus YC dash YA dash plus YA dash YB dash and YC dash. So if I further solve it, I get, so if I further solve this, what do I get? I get YA dash, YB dash plus YC dash, YA dash plus YA dash, or rather YB dash and YC dash divided by YC dash. So this is going to be my ZA. Is it clear, everyone? So remember to replace this parameter. So I would request you to calculate the parameter for ZB and calculate the parameter for ZC in terms of Y. In terms of Y, because for this it would be admittance and for the one it would be impedance. So I'll just give you a look back. See, this is the simplest conversion because everything is given in the form of impedance. So I'll calculate the impedance. I'll take the final 1 by YB and I'll get the answer. Clear? Here, everything is given in the form of impedance, admittance. So what I'll do, I'll just have to write it down as 1 by Y Z dash, 1 by Y Z dash, 1 by Y Z dash, or ZC dash, ZB dash. So you have to just take the opposite of it. So this, I request you to give your time another 15 minutes to just rewrite these all the equations. I'm sure you'll remember it throughout your life. So great things are not done by impulse, but by a series of small things brought together. So I would request you to keep liking, sharing and subscribing the channel and help your own universe grow. Thank you. And yeah, all the best for